welcome back to my channel. So this weekend is going a little bit unplanned. We have one of our kids had a little bit of a rough night with a stomach bug. He is napping behind me on the couch. I'm gonna sit with him for a little bit. It's been a slow morning. We were up and down all night last night. He was up at like 2 a.m., 5 a.m., 6, and then we had a kind of a slow start to the morning. We were disinfecting and cleaning everything, so and then our dog got sick, so it's been a whole morning. But today is going to be a cozy day. I'm hoping maybe later we can go to the bookstore, but in the meantime I'm going to just sit and hang out for a little. Alright, you guys, quick update. I am still struggling with Swan Song. It's good when I'm in it, but like it just doesn't hold my attention. Like the writing, it's something about the writing. It's just so dry that maybe there's not enough dialogue in it to like actually get the story moving. But like the story itself is interesting. I'm only 100 pages in, but it's about Truman is writing, I think it's unanswered prayers or answered prayers, and it's basically like, excuse my language, but it's basically like shit talking all of his friends and like giving them hidden like names. So like an expose about the people in his life and like all of their drama and all the dirty laundry he's airing out. So it's interesting, and they're all like gossiping about like his article that was published in Esquire, but it's just like I'm easily distracted with this. Like I can easily put this down and I just want to move on, so I'm like trying to force myself to. But part of me is thinking that I should just rearrange my shelves. I did do a couple of Instagram polls of what to do this weekend, and the kids are starting to feel better, so we are going to go to a bookstore tomorrow, and then just to get out of the house. It's been a crazy week. And then we are going to dinner tomorrow night. Part of me wants to rearrange my bookshelves, and I did a poll on that, and it was tied for all three. It was either do it alphabetically, like author's last name, do it by genre, or do it by color. And I sort of did it by color at one point, and then I did it by genre, so I feel like I'm just gonna go with like alphabetizing. But I don't know if I'm ready to take on the task because there are a lot of books here, so we'll see what I feel like doing tonight. But tomorrow I will hopefully have read a little bit more of this, and I don't know, maybe I'll look for an audiobook or something to start tonight. And then this week starts all of the March reads, so I'm kind of hoping that I can finish this before next week, because if I don't, I doubt that I'm going to be carrying this on much further, but that's my update. So, cozy night in. Today did not go as we planned, but everyone is running around, so I think we're feeling better. And yeah, hopefully getting out of the house tomorrow.
Sunflowers lay over the sun with me. I don't recall what you were wearing on the first night we met, besides a subtle cloud around you from my last cigarette. And you come from a good place with a happy family. The only bad you've ever done was to see the good in me.
Good morning. It is Sunday. My husband is still sleeping in a little bit, and the kids are up playing all by themselves, so I'm going to sit upstairs in our room and just do some reading sprints, a little bit quiet. I did start Stone Cold Fox this morning. I'm only like a couple pages in, so I'm gonna head up now, have my coffee, and do a little reading sprint, and then hopefully we get to go to the bookstore today. Hello, so I just did a quick 20 minutes with Stone Cold Fox. I'm on like, I don't know, maybe 30 pages in. I think it's like almost to the third chapter, at the third chapter. And it is super intriguing. I like the point of view. I think B is very interesting, but I'm like right at the point of learning her background and like how she got to be the person that she is. So the next chapter is going to be going into like her background information, but she always like refers to her mom as like her, and you know that she was a good teacher and like the crime aspect, but there's still a lot to unpack and a lot more to know, so I'm super intrigued, and this is definitely a faster read. I did try to read more of Swan Song last night, and it's still just a struggle. So since Stone Cold Fox is one of our March book club picks, that technically starts tomorrow, but I wanted to get a head start, so I do see myself finishing this within the next couple of days. I don't know if you can hear Coco Melon right now. But yeah, so definitely super invested in this already. And I want to say this is a debut. I know it's recently released, but I think it's a debut. I'll have to double check on that. But so far, so good. I love it. So
attention that you're getting when you go to the bar. We can take a different route. I know you're from a different town, but if I know me, this ain't some routine that I use every Friday. This ain't a one night kiss and tell. But ever since I caught you looking over my way, all that I could do was tell myself, if I know me, I'll have you hopping up in my passenger seat. Gotta take a look at a 3:15. Gotta keep it down cause your roommate's home. Honey, when the sun's peeking through the trees, you ain't gotta...
Alright, everyone is ready. The bookstore is open, so we are going to go check it out. I haven't been to that one in a long time. We are going to one in Stuyvesant Plaza, which is a little bit far from us, but we're gonna go see what it's like, and I'll bring you guys with me. So let's go.
Maybe shaded.
Yeah. I said inside voices, okay? Alright, we are back from the bookstore. I wanted to do a quick update. We have dinner plans tonight, so I'm going to do a little bit of reading before we go to that. But I did get 4 books while we were there. I got Joan is Okay by Wei-Kay Wong. It says, Joan lives on her own terms and she is okay. Really caught between the expectations of her Chinese heritage and her American upbringing, Joan has chosen instead to make work her home. As a doctor at a New York City hospital, she finds comfort in being just another cog in the orderly machine of ICU. She's optimized her life in service to her job. Despite all of the talk about work-life balance, her carefully collaborated existence challenges the notion that your professional self can't be your true self. I have seen a couple different Instagrammers post how good that book was, so I did want to pick that up, and I liked that it was in paperback. It was right on the front table, so I'm definitely going to give that one a try. The next one is All About Love, New Visions by Bell Hooks, and I have seen this highly recommended all over. It has been on my TBR for a while, and this says, she uses her incisive mind to explore the question, what is love? Her answers strike at both the mind and the heart. In 13 concise chapters, Hooks examines her own search for emotional connection and society's failure to provide a model for learning to love. So this is definitely love within like culture and society. And I saw that this was recommended. It was on one of my lists from like celebrity recommendations. I forget, I think Emma Watson maybe. But I have seen this all over, so I wanted to pick that up. And then the next one is Ghost by Dahlia Alderton. And I didn't know what this one is about. I just know it comes highly recommended as well. This one also has a blurb from Matt Haig, which is one of the authors that I really like, so I did pick this one up. Nina is not especially bothered that she's single. She has her own apartment. She's about to publish her second book. She has a great relationship with her ex-boyfriend. She has enough friends to keep her social calendar full and her hangovers plentiful. But then she downloads a dating app and does the seemingly impossible. She meets a great guy on her first date. Nina and Max have chemistry. They dance together like fools. They'll happily dig deep in nuances of crappy music, and they create an entire universe of private jokes. But when Max ghosts her, she's forced to deal with the things that she's been trying to ignore. Sounds really good. And the last one is Vladimir by Julia May Jonas. And I just have to say, I'm glad that they had the paperback, because I've seen the hardcover with like the guy's hairy chest, and that just does not do it for me. So I am glad to get the paperback in this one, which I didn't even know that the paperback was out yet. But this says, so we meet our deliciously incisive narrator, a popular English professor whose charismatic husband at the same small liberal arts college is under investigation for inappropriate relationships with his former students. The couple had long maintained a comfortable understanding when it came to extramarital pursuits, but with these allegations, life has come far less comfortable for them. This is timely, whip-smart, and darkly funny. So I thought I would give that a try. So I'm going to continue reading this for a little bit before dinner, and I will see you in the February wrap-up. Keep reading. Bye.